Hello, everybody. Thank you for joining me here today. I'm going to be discussing with you the COVID-19 vaccine and the issues that surround this topic. Vaccines have been around since the late 1790s, and since birth, we have been required to be vaccinated in order to do things such as enroll in school. And there have been very minimal issues that have stemmed from this. If this is the case, and the majority of the people in our country have been vaccinated for most of their lives, then the question presents itself as to why people are losing their minds over the COVID-19 vaccine. First discovered in December of 2019 in Wuhan, China, COVID-19 has rapidly spread to every continent on Earth. About a month after its discovery, the first case of the disease was reported here in the United States. With a plethora of symptoms, COVID-19, in many cases, can be fatal. And since the first report in the United States, hundreds of thousands of Americans have passed away because of this horrible disease. Because of the deadly nature and rapid evolution of the virus, scientists began working almost immediately to develop a vaccine in order to combat both the fatality rate and spread of COVID-19. Companies such as Pfizer-BioNTech and Moderna went straight to work in developing a vaccination, and in late December of 2020, almost a year after the first report of COVID-19 in the US, both Moderna and Pfizer vaccines were authorized for use. Soon after the vaccines were approved for mass usage, there were those that began to question the safety of the vaccines. Conspiracies soon followed, and before we knew it, there was an entire group of people in the United States that refused to be injected with such a medication. Only adding to the fuel, mandates began being passed across the country, forcing people in the workforce to be vaccinated, as well as anyone who wanted to enter spaces that would be large groups of people. This created even more of an uproar, as many argued that these mandates were unconstitutional. What these people do not understand, however, is that this is not the first time there has been a vaccine mandate in the United States. The government passed a mandate that made it mandatory to be vaccinated against the smallpox disease in 1904. By 1963, there were vaccination mandates in 20 states requiring all students be vaccinated in order to enroll in public schools. If this has been going on for more than 100 years, then why are there so many issues concerning this topic today? Much of the debate over vaccines can be attributed to the spread of fake news. Sites like Facebook and Twitter are riddled with falsities that claim the vaccine is harmful to any who inject it. On top of this, many question the time in which the vaccine was created. Most vaccines are in development for 10 to 15 years. However, this vaccine was created in only a year. This, however, can be attributed to the expansions that we as humans have made in modern medicine. We have been creating vaccines for over 250 years, and because of this, scientists have a lot of experience in this field. The question now presents itself as to how we as a country and as a world as a whole will get past this issue and put this arguing behind us. In order to do so, social media platforms and the media as a whole must stop spreading false information. People also need to learn to look past conspiracies, as they are nothing more than that. The vaccines are not harmful. There is no hidden agenda behind them. They exist for the sole purpose of preventing the spread of COVID-19. And if everyone takes it upon themselves to become vaccinated, we will not have to worry about dealing with future lockdowns. It is time that we call upon our leaders, those that run this country, to make sure that they educate the masses. It is on these individuals to stop the stupidity. We have already seen how easily COVID-19 mutates. Without every single person in our country taking the proper precautions, we can only begin to guess how deadly this disease will become. Before you believe the first thing you see about vaccinations, do your own research. This is not a matter to be taken lightly. Help prevent the spread of COVID-19. And if you have not yet been vaccinated, please do so, as this one little decision could be saving the lives of thousands, and more importantly, could be saving yourself the grueling fact that you might have to spend weeks in the hospital or harm a family member. Thank you all so much for being here today. I hope you enjoyed the speech, and I hope that if you have not yet been vaccinated, you look into doing so. Thank you, everybody.